Aquarius, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the month of August. How are you, Aquarius? Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. And thanks for all the ways that you've been trying to build this tribe. I appreciate you doing that. So if you are brand new and you've never been here before, great big welcome to you. There's a subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner if you decide to stay. I hope that you will. We are building this Aquarius tribe person by person, sword by sword. Thanks so much for being here. And if you are the ride or die and you're always here, click and view and subscribe and sharing, all that stuff. Thank you so much for doing that. The algorithm loves you. Thank you so much. All right, let's look at, we got a small stack of oracles here. We're going to look at that first to find out what sort of energies are coming up this month for you in the month of August here. And then we're going to look at some tarot. We're going to do a 9-card draw. We're going to clarify some of that as well and find out what is coming up for you this month, August of 2024. Tell me what sort of energies Aquarius is dealing with this month. What sort of energy is Aquarius dealing with this month? We do have the Avenger. Ooh, that is you. It totally is. It says here, desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness, on behalf of society or oneself. So you are that person. You are the King of Swords, right? Feminine or masculine. You are somebody who is always wanting to make sure that things are in their place, that you got the facts right. Don't be lying to me, right? You're all about truth and justice. It could be somebody here who has a particular, I would say, thirst for justice. You might be someone who deals in the justice system, possibly. Maybe you are a police officer, a judge, or a magistrate, maybe. But it does say here that there is a desire to balance the scales of justice. Things always need to be factual for you, right? And so I feel like this month you're going to be the Avenger. Somebody is going to come up against you with some sort of falsehood, and I feel like you're going to say, nah, bro, that's not how it's going down. That's not what's going on. I feel like you're going to set somebody straight, but you're going to be in this energy of making sure that people got their facts right. That's what it feels like here. Bottom of the deck, we have, it says dilettante. What is this? It says delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Is that what it says? Delights in the arts without having to be professional. Alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. Very interesting. So I feel like it is, you can delight in the arts without having to be in the middle of it. I don't feel like you're the painter. I don't feel like you're the person who is the painter or the writer, but I feel like you can really enjoy it. I feel like you can enjoy it, but from a superficial sort of standpoint, that I feel like it's something that you might be coming upon for this month. I feel like there is maybe some people might be coming together. It says here that you're delighting in the arts without having to be the professional. So you're going to watch somebody else. You might even be invited out to do that. All right. What else do we need for Aquarius? What else is needed for Aquarius here? Tell me what's coming up in the month of August 2024 for Aquarius. We've got obstacles and challenges. There we go. Somebody's coming to you with a little bit of bullshit. I feel like you're gonna sniff it out. I feel like you are. We've got obstacles and challenges for the Avenger, which means that and the Avenger is the one who's interested in justice, not only for themselves but for other people. Like, you stand up for others as well. So I feel like there's obstacles and challenges. So somebody, I feel like, is going to come to you with some sort of lack mentality, and sometimes that will happen, right? People who have lack mentalities are only focused on the negative, and they tend to embellish the negative because they are in a negative energy. But I feel like you're going to be the one in the group who's going to stand up and say, you're full of crap. Don't talk like that. That's not the way it is. You don't see it for what it is, and I've got the facts. I feel like you're going to be standing up for yourself or someone else this month. Tell me what else we have for Aquarius, please. We've got fun. And we've got obstacles, more obstacles here. So it might come at a time and a place when you are having fun, when you're out with friends, you're out in a social situation. I feel like you will encounter somebody here who's in a lack mentality, that there is obstacles. The obstacles look beautiful. It could come at a time when you're talking to someone who is quite well off or beautiful or takes care of themselves, feminine or masculine. Out on the outside, they're very attractive. But I feel like there is some sort of an obstacle here, because this looks like a beautiful setting, but this person doesn't realize it's like, looks like we're going straight for the obstacle. But I feel like you're going to decide to move away from the obstacle. We have fun. And card number 2, card number 5, that is 7. So we do have 2 5s here, which tells me something is about to change quickly, and you might have to stay on your feet for whatever is about to change quickly in the month of August here. And it feels like it has to do with obstacles, because both of these say obstacles. This one says obstacles and challenges, and this one says obstacles. A couple more cards and then we'll go to the tarot. Got courage. It's exactly what I feel like is going on. It does feel like you're going to be the one who's going to stand up in a group of people, and it might be in a social situation where everybody's having fun, but you've had enough of somebody. Somebody is talking smack and you've had enough of it. And I feel like your courage is going to transform the situation. People are going to see this person in lack for what they are, for who they are. And I feel like you're the one who is going to bring everything to the forefront here with your courageous transformation. I feel like you're going to transform the fun, transform people around you to see the situation for what it actually is, rather than for what this person who is in a very negative mindset, who's creating the obstacles for other people. I feel like you're going to be changing the minds of people. This is cycle. There's the number 5 here. Transformation, 5, 5, 5. We do have quick change that's happening here for you this month. We'll find out what that's about. Let's take a look here. Ooh. Let's get 2 cards. I dropped one. Yep, sure did. All right. Tell me what's going on for Aquarius in August, please. August 2024 for Aquarius. I feel like your eyes are open with all these colors here on this transformation card. This person is cloaked in blue. This is the person who speaks up for everybody. This person is not afraid to speak up. Blue is about the throat chakra. And then we do have solar plexus energy. We have sacral chakra energy here. We also have the third eye that's opening. It looks like sun is shining. You're seeing things with clarity. I feel like you're somebody who has a lot of information. Somebody who has a lot of information. She has a scroll there. Somebody who's quite educated. I feel like you are the person who is courageous because of all of those things. Tell me about what's going on for Aquarius, please. So the beginning of the month, we do have the King of Pentacles. I think Libra had the King of Pentacles show up in the same spot. We do have the Sun. And we have the Knight of Wands. So I feel like the first week and a half or so is going to go by pretty quick, but I feel like it's going to be a good week for you. I feel especially it's going to be a good week for money. So for somebody here, you might have some sort of a breakthrough in your finances. It feels like you do have a messenger coming in who might be coming in quite quickly to tell you something about that. It feels like either your money is growing, maybe you might get news that maybe your investment is growing. Maybe you're the person who plays the stock market, but I feel like there is some happiness that's coming at you quite quickly because of some sort of risk that you took. And I feel like it's the happiness is like your finances explode almost, because it feels like you took some sort of a risk in the past, and that is about to pay off here. Tell me more. We do have the star energy. There's a wish fulfillment that's coming here. Heart of the matter is the 10 of Cups. Wow. Yeah. So there is something that is super happy that's coming here. It's going to make you super happy. It's something that you've been waiting for a while, trying to get perspective on it, figuring out when is this thing coming? Why isn't it arriving? It's going to arrive in the month of August, I feel. We do have the 6 of Wands, which is victory. We do have the Queen of Wands. It's because you took action. Somebody here is some sort of an official person, or somebody who might be a person who is, I would say this person is somebody who has stepped forward on your behalf. Oh, it's karma. It sure is, because you are the avenger. You're the one who's invested in truth and justice, and you stand up for other people. Somebody here is about to stand up for you on your behalf. I kind of love that. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. This person might have a romantic interest in you. We do have the Wheel of Fortune, and if they do, things are moving forward in a very solid, grounded way. Something's about to be said in your favor. I really do feel like it has something to do with money for you, Aquarius. Something's about to be said in your favor. The Wheel of Fortune is here, which is telling me that things are changing. Things are changing, that you're about to get justice, either in something that is romantic, or you're going to be very happy with whatever this justice is, because the Wheel of Fortune is saying it's changing and the truth is coming to the surface. Something is going to be said in your favor here. All right. I feel like in the month of August, for whoever is on this timeline, and not all of you will be, please be aware that this is a general reading and it cannot resonate for everybody. And I don't really need to know if it doesn't resonate for you, but I would really love to know if it does. But the King of Pentacles tells me that with the Sun here and this Knight of Wands, it tells me that you took a risk with your finances in the past. Maybe you put something into the stock market or something, but I feel like your money is growing. I feel like there's a breakthrough financially for you here. We have the Five of Pentacles. You may have been, like when this news comes in, you may be down to your last penny, or you maybe start worrying about money. Like, how long is it going to be that I can hang on like tight like this before something happens? And I feel like something is about to happen. We have the Hierophant, and we have the World card. I feel as though with the World card here that there is a chapter that is closing for you, but it is something that this is groundbreaking. It feels like it's a milestone. And that's why I feel like with the Knight of Wands, it's giving me the energy of you took a risk at some point. And I feel like it's going to bring you to a milestone where you can stop worrying. You can stop worrying about the Five of Pentacles. I feel like you're turning into the King of Pentacles. And I feel like the Hierophant energy tells me that this is a lesson. It feels like there is a lesson to be had here, whatever the lesson is. I feel like the lesson might be sometimes small risks work. I'm not telling you to risk it all, but sometimes a small risk will work. And I feel like it is particularly working for you. Tell me about this Knight of Wands. What is this risk here? We have the Queen of Wands. You did take a risk here, and it is paying out. Look at that, 10 of Pentacles here. And then we have the Devil. It feels like you had doubt that it would work, that you had a doubt that it would work. So I don't know what the risk is for you, but it has something to do with your 3D energies. So your house, your home, money, possibly your job. Maybe a boss is seeing you and is blessing you with a bonus, or take it as it resonates for you. But somebody here is coming into more money in the month of August. And I feel like you're going to hear about that in about the first week and a half. I feel like it's coming around the corner pretty quick. It's charging in pretty quickly here. It was a risk that you took that is going to pay off financially for you. The 10 of Pentacles is here. It's going to pay off really well. But I feel like you didn't think it was going to pay off. I feel like you have a wish fulfillment here, and the wish fulfillment is about to show up here at the 10 of Cups. Tell me about the Star. Yeah, we have you here at the 5 of Cups. It feels like you were in the fives. You were in this lack energy, but things are about to change really quick because 555, we actually have more fives here. So it feels like things are about to change really quickly for you in the month of August. Things aren't going to be as hard as they were. Somebody here was sad, looking into the past, having regret. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that risk. But I feel like in the second week, you realize here that it is going to pay off or pay out here. We do have the Empress. You do become very abundant, incredibly abundant. No more worries. Now you can start giving back. You can start creating things. It feels like somebody was waiting on something to go right for them. And I feel like whatever it is that you've been waiting to go right for you, Aquarius, is about to go right because you've been manifesting and manifesting and manifesting. It's now, whatever this is, whatever this risk is that's worked out for you, is giving you all the tools you need for the 10 of Cups. It's not only emotional happiness, but I feel like it's happiness for your family. 10 of Pentacles is here. It feels like it's generational happiness. It feels like now you're on the road to doing something that you always wanted to do that was going to make you really happy, maybe make your family really happy. Why is the 10 of Cups here? Because of the 2 of Wands. You were at the crossroads. The Lovers is here. You made a choice, and it paid off. It paid off, absolutely did. So I feel like you're going to get some good news in the middle of the month. That's what it feels like. There is some good news in the middle of the month, and I feel like you've been hanging here, trying to get a different perspective. Well, maybe it's not my turn. Maybe they're not going to give me the job. Maybe they're not going to give me the bonus. Maybe, I feel like it's this hanged energy is you saying, going through your head about what you're going to have to sacrifice. Because I don't have a whole lot of money, or I don't have a whole lot of good energy coming my way. What am I going to have to sacrifice to get what I want? And I feel like you can come out of this hanged energy, because I don't think that you have to sacrifice a thing. I feel like you're going to be blessed here. We do have the Four of Swords, we have the Six of Swords, and we have the Queen of Cups. It does feel like this comes to an end, this hanged energy, the place where you're in this sacrificial energy, feeling like maybe you did the wrong thing, you're waiting too long, I got to sacrifice something, what am I sacrificing next? And I feel like the 6 and the 4 is the 10 swords. It's done. The hanged energy is no more. You get cut out of the tree with the swords. And the Queen of Cups is here. It starts to get easier. It starts to get a little more, it's a cozy kind of kindness sort of energy with the Queen of Cups, like you're being wrapped in some sort of a big blanket, like it's comfort is what it is. You go from being in this hanged energy to getting some comfort. Now, I like this energy here, because I feel like that behind all of this is somebody who's an emperor. Or this is an energy of you now being able to take control of your life, because now you have the financial things to do it, possibly, or good energy, and good energy is what you needed. So this could be somebody who is behind the scenes, or it could be you who is taking charge. But I feel like you get this victory in moving forward here, independent. I feel like you needed this money to start a side gig, start something that you've always wanted to do, that you wanted to make extra money, because you're in this lack of energy here, this lack. We've got the 8 of Wands, we've got the 2 of Cups, and we have the Moon energy. So I feel like the 6 of Wands is telling me that you're not only getting victory in what's going on here, but the 10 of Cups is actually connected to the 6 of Wands. It feels like the Moon energy is telling me that what you don't see coming, or what things are not as they seem. And I feel like you think, wow, I finally got a win. But I think the wins are going to keep coming, Aquarius. I feel like with the 2 of Cups here and the 8 of Wands, that you get communication from somebody you never expected to hear from. And it's a very victorious time for you. You want to hear from this person. It feels like, it's almost like this door finally closed, and what came when the door opened, because when something ends, something must begin. This is everything that's coming in for you now. And I feel like it's because you never you never gave up hope, because the Magician is here. You never gave up hope. You actually started realizing, I'm worth it, and I'm ready to receive it. And that's when it started to come in for you here. So what you didn't expect, I feel, is that you're going to feel quite victorious, because I feel there is somebody you haven't heard from in a while that is going to be communicating with you. And I feel like you have feelings for this person. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. We have the, it's good news, Page of Cups. We do have the 7 of Pentacles, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. I really love it. After all of this waiting, and I feel like you never really had to wait, but you felt like you had to wait. But once you realize you never had to wait, the Queen of Wands energy is here. I keep pointing here. Was she here too? No, I guess not. That might have been a different read. But the Queen of Wands being here tells me that you are now independent. You might be independently wealthy, but you are someone who is now independent because you no longer have to depend on other people to bring you what you need. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Everything is changing. I feel like in August, everything is changing for you, Aquarius, and it's about to get easier, that the wait is over. I feel like the 7 of Pentacles tells me you've put in enough energy, you've put in enough work, the wait is over, and the good news is here. The good news is you're now independent. You're now somebody who's going to be able to start your business or do whatever it is that you wanted to do. I think this is you taking charge of your life. You're the person who is now showing up as the Emperor, the person who's in charge of it all. And you are taking control of your life here. We've got the 7 of Cups, we've got the 3 of Pentacles, and we got the Star. And it's because you never stopped your manifestations. You waited as long as you had to wait, maybe years, because the 7 Pentacles to me as a reader is 7 years. We have one in the hand here of the King of Pentacles. it could be like years that you've been waiting for things to turn around. And I feel like this is the month where everything turns around for you here. We do have the Seven of Cups. Everything starts coming at you at once. All of your opportunities and options, all of this emotional stuff starts coming at you all at the same time. We've got the Three of Pentacles, but you're staying sturdy. You're staying strong. I feel like it's almost like people come around you so they can celebrate you. It's like a new community. Maybe you decided you wanted to buy a house or move. This might be enough money to do that. But I feel like this is all because of your wish fulfillment. That you had planned it this way intuitively, but you at some point thought that it may not happen, right? Because of this here. But I feel like you're a person who does good for other people, speaks up for them, makes sure that the facts are straight. Like, I feel like you're a person who is in justice and truth and honesty. And I feel like that's your karma. I feel like your karma is that things are being said in your favor because you're the person who's also invested in truth and honesty and justice. And I really love that. Look at that, 10 of Cups. It's at the center of your reading, and that's the heart of the matter. 10 of Cups, we have the King of the King of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Strength card. So it's like now you have the courage to love again. That's what it feels like. Things are all going your way. And look, the Justice card is here. It keeps showing up. So we have the Justice card. Something being said in your favor, it's because you had the courage to love again. I feel like you're having the courage to love. I feel like this is going to end up being something here. Somebody is stepping forward here. You might end up amalgamating families here. They might have children. You might have children. Take it as it resonates for you. I'm going to leave it right there, Aquarius. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you so much. Happy August to you. I hope that this is for somebody because I wish all of these beautiful things for you. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Aquarius, I'm going to go. Take care. Love you guys. Bye-bye.